Okay, dear student, today our next part of this chapter, that is work, power and energy. So today's part is part 7. In this part, I will explain you regarding the forms of kinetic energy. Our topic will be forms of kinetic energy. Number 2 is difference between potential and kinetic energy. And number 3 is conversion of energy. In the conversion of energy, first part is how to convert potential energy, or you can say conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy. And next part is your one form of any form of energy to another form. Okay, so these are the 3 or 4 topics today I will explain you. Okay, so your first topic is about the different form of your kinetic energy. Your first topic is different form of kinetic energy. Okay, you see, when a body is in the state of motion, when the body is in the state of motion, so it possesses energy. That energy is called your kinetic energy. Now the question arises that what are the different type of motion? In general, there are three type of motion. In general, there are 3 type of motion. Such as one is your translational motion. So in this motion, when a body moves along a straight path, then motion of such body is called your translational motion. And the energy possesses in a body when it travels along a straight path is your translational kinetic energy. So due to this translational motion, the body possesses translational kinetic energy. So when a body moves along a straight path, then the motion of such body is called translational motion. Okay, and the energy possesses in a body due to the translational motion is called your translational kinetic energy. So the energy possesses in a body due to the translational motion, or you can say motion along a straight path. The energy possesses in a body due to translational motion or motion along a straight path, then such kinetic energy is termed as translational kinetic energy. Okay, the example of such kind of energy is, suppose a body moving along a straight path. Say car moving on a straight road, is the motion of that car is your translational motion, and the energy possessed in that car is your translational kinetic energy. Even if for a freely falling body, when a object freely falling vertically downward towards the center of your earth, then the motion of that body is also translational motion, and the kinetic energy acquired on that body is also translational kinetic energy. Not only that, if a monoatomic gaseous molecule if a monoatomic gaseous molecule also moving along a straight path, so that motion of the molecules along a straight path is also your translational kinetic energy. The energy possesses in the molecule of a monoatomic molecule. Monoatomic means the atomicity is one. Okay, like helium. Helium is a gas. So the molecule of helium consists of only one atom. So when it moves along the straight, moves, the motion is your translational because it moves along the straight path, and energy possesses in the that gaseous molecule is also your possesses translational kinetic energy. Okay. Now the next part. Now the next part of your motion is your rotational motion. Okay. For rotational motion, when a body moves, when a body moves along a fixed axis, when a body moves means here rotate. Moves means rotate. When a body moves, or you can write rotate, along a fixed axis, then the motion of such body is rotational motion. Okay. And when a body rotates about a fixed axis, the motion of that body is your rotational motion, and the energy possesses while rotating about a fixed axis is your rotational kinetic energy. The energy possesses in a body while moving, while rotating about a fixed axis, the energy possesses in a body while rotating about a fixed axis is termed as rotational kinetic energy. Rotational kinetic energy. So as for example, for the rotational kinetic energy, you know the spinning top. Spinning top, the top spins around a axis. Similar to that, your earth is also rotates about an axis. So the earth, while its rotational motion, possesses huge amount of rotational kinetic energy. Okay. Similarly, for a diatomic gaseous molecule like hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule, these are diatomic molecule. When it rotates about a fixed axis. Okay. So this motion is also a rotational motion. So diatomic molecule possesses both kind of motion. That is your translational as well as rotational. Okay, clear? Now, the third type of motion is your vibrational motion. So when a body moves to and fro, about a mean position, of rest, then the motion of such body is vibrational motion. Okay, so now When a body moves to and fro like a pendulum or like the string of guitar or sitar, okay, in string instrument, when you pluck from the middle, what will happen? The string vibrates about its mean position of rest. About its mean position of rest, then the motion of that string or that pendulum is termed as your vibrational motion. So the energy possesses in a body due to vibrational motion or to and fro motion, vibrational motion is termed as vibrational kinetic energy. Vibrational kinetic energy. So it is clear that there are three kind of kinetic energy in general. One is your translational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, second one, and third one is your vibrational kinetic energy. In this energy, you can take the example of any string instrument also. When you pluck it and release, then what will happen? That string vibrate about its mean position of rest. So that motion acquired is your vibrational motion and energy possessed due to the vibrational motion is your vibrational kinetic energy. Clear? Okay, now I will switch over to the next topic. Next topic is your the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. So your difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay, so you just write following are the differences between potential energy and kinetic energy. You just make a note that first one will be the definition. Energy possesses in a body. Energy possesses in a body by virtue of its position or configuration. So energy possesses in a body by virtue of its position and configuration means shape. Whether it is stretched or compressed. Here now energy possesses in a body by virtue of its motion is termed as motion means translational, rotational or vibrational, termed as kinetic energy. So first one is your definition. Second one, here potential energy based on the magnitude of work done to keep that body up to that position or to change the shape of the body. So it depends on the work done in bringing the body in the required position or shape. Here second point, in this case also for kinetic energy, here also you have to do the work done. Okay, so for a moving body, if you want to bring down it to rest position, you have to do certain work. then energy required or amount of work required to bring the body into rest from its state of motion is also termed as your kinetic energy. So here also amount of work done to bring down the body into rest from its state of motion. Or on the other hand, you can even say that if the body is in the state of rest and you want to bring down into motion, for that also you have to work done. So that work done also is the required kinetic energy. Okay. Number 3, it depends on the position or the shape. But here kinetic energy depend on the speed acquired. It does not depend on speed. It does not depend on speed. Here it depends on speed. It depend on speed. Okay. So third point is it depend on speed. And one more thing is there, kinetic potential energy always, you see, it does not depend upon speed. One more point is there, that is point number 4. You can write that potential energy number 4, potential energy can only transform into kinetic energy. But kinetic energy can transform in other form of energy also. Okay. Whereas kinetic energy, that is the point number 4, kinetic energy can be converted into other form of energy also. Okay. So you can keep in mind these are the 4 basic difference between your potential energy and kinetic energy. So now for your next topic, I have to remove it. Your next topic is the conversion of energy. If you see the example of the conversion of energy, conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy. Okay. So there are several examples you can see. One for stretched bow and arrow. That generally used by your Ram to kill the Ravana. You know that when you put the arrow on the bow and make it by applying force, it just string will get deformed. In this position, it possesses potential energy. But when it releases, then that potential energy converted into kinetic energy. Stretched bow and arrow. In this case, your potential energy converted into kinetic energy. When you release the arrow after removing the deforming force, that converted into kinetic energy. And in the stretched condition, it acquires potential energy. Number 2, so it potential energy converted to kinetic energy. Number 2, you can say, suppose there is a mechanical watch. It contains spring. So out of spring, acquired potential energy in its compressed position. Out of for mechanical watch, out of your spring in watch, in mechanical watch you can say, in mechanical watch possesses potential energy and it convert into kinetic energy. And that is why after completely give you out of the hairspring of the mechanical watch, when it is unwound, then what will happen? That potential energy converted into kinetic energy. Okay. Another example also you can see that catapult. You put a stone in the catapult and applying a deforming force. Again it acquires potential energy. When you release it, it converted into kinetic energy. In Hydel power plant, also you see there is a reservoir or you can say dam where that water stored up to a certain height, and when it falls from a certain height on the turbine is kept at the surface below. Okay, then that potential energy of the water while falling converted into kinetic energy to rotate the turbine. Then that turbine also kinetic energy converted into rotational kinetic energy of the turbine, and that in turns also rotate the dynamo of the generator, electric AC generator, and that is why it converted into electrical energy. Okay, clear? So potential energy to rotational kinetic energy, and finally electrical energy. In your Hydel power plant, potential energy of stored water converted into rotational energy of the turbine, and then finally electricity produces. Okay, these are the few examples where potential energy converted into kinetic energy. Another, okay, I have to remove it. There are other form of energy also that convert from one form to another. As for example, in your solar cell, or panel, that solar energy directly converted into electrical energy. Okay, electrical energy. In solar cell or solar panel, solar energy directly converted into electrical energy. In your household electricity, your fan convert your electrical energy to mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. You know, in your loudspeaker convert electrical energy to sound energy. Loudspeaker converts electrical energy to sound energy. You know, loudspeaker, from where it got electrical energy? Loudspeaker got electrical energy from microphone. Loudspeaker got electrical energy or electrical signal, electrical energy in the form of electrical signal from microphone. Whereas microphone converts sound energy to electrical energy in terms of electrical signal. So You see, microphone converts sound energy to electrical signal, and this electrical signal is used. This electrical signal is used by loudspeaker and again converted into sound energy. Okay. Another example of the device that is called thermocouple. Thermocouple. Okay, thermocouple. In a thermocouple, thermocouple is a bimetallic. You can say thermocouple is a two bimetals. I mean, two metal consists of thermocouple consists of two metal duly joined at two end. So suppose this is a copper and this is aluminium. There are two ends. Two different metals are joined together. Then it consists of bimetal. So these bimetals has two junctions. Okay, and one junction if you will have to keep in hot junction, and another you have to keep in cold junction. Then in a thermocouple what will happen? In a thermocouple, when a bimetallic strip, or you can say a thermocouple is, couple means two different metals when duly joined together, then if your one end is kept in hot region, so this is your hot region, and other end should be kept in cold region, then a current will flow in this thermocouple, and that means in a thermocouple this heat energy supplied converted into electrical energy. In a thermocouple, heat energy converted into electrical energy. In thermal power plant also, heat energy converted into electrical energy. But there are other form of energy also. In the, you see, first in thermal power plant, first your step will be you have to burn the fossil fuel like solid fossil fuel coal. So that chemical energy stored in the coal converted into your heat energy. That heat energy converted into mechanical energy by rotating the turbine, that is rotational kinetic energy, and that rotational kinetic energy further when rotate the crankshaft and the armature of your DC motor or armature of your AC generator, then what will happen? That you will convert the mechanical energy or rotational kinetic energy into your electric energy. Okay, clear? In nuclear energy also converted into electrical energy in your nuclear power plant. In nuclear energy, you see, energy possessed in the nucleus of a body, heavy nuclei like uranium. Okay, so you know the fission reaction you have already studied in standard 9, nuclear fission reaction. In that reaction, when a slow moving neutron bombarded over the heavy nucleus like U-235, it splitted up, and that splitting of nucleus releases tremendous amount of energy due to the some loss of mass by the famous mass energy equation of the Albert Einstein, that is E equal to mc square. This relation here, m is the loss of mass and c is the speed of velocity of light. So by this formula you have seen that tremendous amount of energy can be harnessed from nuclear power plant. So nuclear reactor uses nuclear energy of the atom into your electrical energy. Okay, clear? In case of fusion reaction also, there also tremendous amount of, here two lighter nuclear when bombarded together after fusing, they also release due to the loss of mass tremendous amount of energy. So these are the nuclear energy to electrical energy. So in this way, various energy can be transformed from one form to another. But during this transformation, it is also necessary that one form of energy may be converted into two or more different forms. Suppose you are using electric bulb, that electric bulb using that electrical energy, and your room is lighted up. Not only lighted up, but the bulb also heated up. That means light energy as well as your heat energy. Similarly, you can see that while you operate any grinder or mixer, so in that case also electrical energy converted into mechanical energy. If you will touch the body, you feel that it also warm up. So that means a part of energy is also used to convert into heat energy. And you are also listening the sound, so some part is also converted into sound energy. So in this way, there are certain loss of energy also takes place in the surrounding. This loss of energy is useless or unuseful. So this unuseful energy is called the dissipation of energy into the surrounding. Okay, only a part of energy is useful and some part of the energy are going to waste. That also you have seen the second law of thermodynamics in your class 9. Okay, so this much is sufficient for today. We will again see the next part of this chapter in your next day. Bye.